Diane, I'm listening to a podcast, Black Lodge Trivia Night. I've never heard so many game aspirations in my life.
Man, my lips just flap. They flap in the wind. They flap when I go down water slides, too. Should I be worried about that?
No.
Hello.
Hello.
And welcome
How are you?
to Black Lodge Trivia Night. All Hallows Eve edition.
I don't have a candle. Fuck.
God damn it, Patrick.
Oh, no.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait.
We'll come
Hold
back
on.
to him.
There we go. I have a match.
Oh, some Are You Afraid of the Dark vibes going on. Now blow it out. See, Art's too old for Are You Afraid of the Dark, and I bet Patrick's too young for Are You Afraid of the Dark.
Are you the just
Probably.
right porridge, Matt?
Yeah. I mean, that show scared the shit out of me as a kid. So Art, I expect you to bring in the overlay of the Are You Afraid of the Dark candle right about now. Bring in the music. It's fine. It's all fair use.
Yeah, definitely.
Hello, gentlemen. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween to our listeners.
Spooky season. So spooky.
It is. And I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled. How are you guys?
Doing okay.
Yeah?
We're here.
We're here?
We're here.
We are?
I'm very happy to be with the boys tonight. I need this desperately. But yeah, nothing to complain about. Nothing crazy going on in the world once again. Absolutely just peaches and cream out there, folks. What are you drinking? You got like some kind of doggy on there.
This is a bat.
Oh,
For
shit,
Halloween
you
night.
got some
Nice.
spooky ass. That's spooky
Yeah.
as hell. Look at you.
It is spooky season. It's very tart.
Yeah.
It's a cider. Drinking an imperial cider tonight.
Very nice.
It is fall, y'all. It is spooky season. And tonight, we're doing a little heist. But before we do that, Art, I'm sure you have something topical and relevant to ask us.
I actually do. Are you ready for tonight's trivia?
I am.
Always.
So, very nice. We are recording this on the eve of Halloween, so you cannot get deeper into spooky season. This is sort of like the pinnacle of spooky season.
Well,
We
it could
are-
be tomorrow.
We're straight up edging Halloween right
That's
now.
kinda
It's
like-
great.
All Hallows Eve.
That's like, whatever. So, tonight's
What are you
question,
going as for Halloween? Art.
Betty Boop.
Good. Okay. You got the leggings? Are they on under the table?
Yes. Got to break them in, stretch them out.
Good. I'm
okay.
sorry. Did you have a trivia question? Welcome to Black Lodge Trivia Night.
Okay, so again, as I said, it's the eve of Halloween, deep into spooky season.
Mhm.
So I wanted tonight's question to be spooky but Twin Peaks related. And one of the spookiest shots in all of Twin Peaks, and maybe all of television, is Bob climbing over the
Yep.
couch
Mm-hmm.
right at camera. Now, everybody probably knows this. The reason why he's looking right at the camera and coming over the couch right at the camera is because it is what people in the biz call a POV, or a point of view shot. Tonight's trivia question is,
One of my favorite genres.
One of my favorite categories.
That's a joke, folks. That's a joke. Anyone listening to this?
That's for the behind the Patreon content wall. You too can vote every month for what category we discuss.
so tonight's trivia question is,
Last week, Tiny won.
whose point of view is it?
It's Laura's mom's, I think. Or it's not.
It's not Laura's,
is it
like,
Laura's?
straight up.
It's not
It's-
Laura's point of view.
No,
Is it Laura's mom? Is my final answer.
it's the parrots. It's the parrots' view.
Okay, Patrick, is that your final answer?
100%.
All right. So the correct
it
answer is that it is cousin Maddie's. Now, as a follow-up question,
Really?
what is Maddie's last name?
Ice. Matty Ice.
It's not Palmer. Shit, I don't know.
Right. Her last name is Ferguson.
So here's what's interesting. I guess I would assume that shot shows up before Maddie. But now I'm like, I can picture her freaking out, and maybe that's why I thought it was Laura's mom, because they both have like the freakouts
right
in the living room.
Yes. But no, it's Maddie, and it's sort of, I think, the pretense that Maddie's gonna get what she gets. And then James and Donna run in to comfort her because she rightly loses it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that is one of my favorite shots, and you're right. It is just terrifying.
Goosebumps still every time I see it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
What a powerful shot.
So there we go.
All right. Well, folks, tonight we are playing, as soon as I find my very dense rule book, we're playing a little game that I'm a very big fan of and have ran a number of times, but the first time it's appearing here tonight, we are playing Score, which is a rules light heist RPG game. It's very rules light. We're probably not even going to get too much into the mechanics, and I kind of want to get it done tonight, so I think we just dive into it and get going. We are using the one-shot variants, so you can like play this where like you're building to one final score, but instead Art and Patrick have each picked out one of the 4 kind of stereotypes for a character design. They're going to tell us about that. We're going to get into it. Once you tell us who you guys are playing, I have a few like character creation questions I want to ask each of you. Okay. But so Patrick, why don't you tell us who you're going to be playing tonight?
So I'm going to be playing Big Binky. Big Binky is the hammer of the group, so he's the bruiser. The tabloids for his last couple of heists have decided to call him the pacifier of Poughkeepsie. So he is. Nobody's seen his face, or maybe my partners have, but nobody on a heist has seen my face. I do wear a one of those really awfully human-esque masks of a large baby in a blue bonnet with pacifier. And I am, your stereotypical, just absolutely swole AF Dwayne The Rock Johnson looking guy. Barbed wire tattoos all up and down the arms, but when he comes in, somebody's gonna take a nap.
Nice. Art, who are you playing?
Nice. I am playing. Nobody knows my real name. I don't put it out there. I try and stay only on the dark web. I'm playing a tech, and I go by on the streets Open Loop. And my mask is a sort of hockey mask that's not opaque. It's a little translucent, but what it does is it lights up so that street cameras and things like that, all they see is like this glow.
Okay.
So it's like the
Very
red light
cool.
therapy face mask.
Exactly.
Perfect.
So Open Loop and Patrick, what was your character's name?
Big Binky.
Big Binky. Okay, Open Loop and Big Binky. Just a rule or a little heads up for the folks at home. I don't have Foundry open tonight. I did very minimal prep for this, which is like what I want to show off. Like I very intentionally came up with a few story beats that I want to put into place, and it's very much like we're just going to dive into it and see how it goes, because I think this rule set in particular is really good at guiding you through that. It provides complications. It gives you tables for structuring heists, but we're going to do a little bit of a twist tonight. But before we get into that, Patrick,
yes,
tell me something that something or someone Open Loop has lost on a job before.
Okay, so I think the last job that we did together, the very last...
Okay, so you guys have worked before.
I think so,
Worked
yeah.
together before. Okay, cool.
I think that we both... there was a third. We had a third person in our crew. And I think he went by Whiplash. And Whiplash was the face of our group. And so we are currently without a front man, but we're trying to get out it. And I think Whiplash got in over his head, got a little too cocky in the last heist that we did, and ended up getting run over by a police cruiser. That's what ended up happening to Whiplash.
Nice. Cool. Okay, so is it just the two of you, or are you going into this next job with an unknown third?
I like the idea of an unknown third, but I'll kick that ball to Art.
Yeah, no. Little Wayne Grove from Heat, the guy that nobody
Yep.
like we need the role filled and it's short notice, so we're not happy with who we got. Yeah, I like that.
Wait, you guys have seen Heat?
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck, the whole thing's off.
No, shut it down. Shut it down.
Wait, tell me you guys haven't seen The Sting.
Seen The Sting? Of course I've seen The Sting. Everybody's seen that fucking movie.
I'm kidding. I love The Sting. I just like that's.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna retell.
And we
the whole
haven't
story.
watched
I
Casino
did that on
either.
my wedding day to my groomsmen. I fucking love this thing. Art, tell me something that Binky holds near and dear to himself. And it can be someone or something, but something he is passionate about or like really cares about. Even maybe it's not something explicit. Anyways, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, a Raggedy Andy doll from his childhood.
What the fuck?
Perfect.
You know, I'm so low prepped I didn't even bring any fucking pen and paper down.
Yeah, I just want to, for the viewers at home, like this is our first real go at total theater of the mind. So I hope, I'm really excited to do this because I like the idea of maybe not needing so much crap all the time.
That
Patrick, can you pass me a pen?
yeah, no, here you go. That shit's tucked into my belt loop, just so you know. It's always there.
Oh, the Raggedy Ann doll?
Yep, 100%.
Okay. Do. Okay, I like the idea. Let's see, what else do I want to know for this? Patrick, I feel like Binky is prone to lose his cool.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Tell me about a time that Open Loop lost his cool.
So, we'll go back to, it wasn't when Whiplash got run over by the police cruiser. It was the stuff that led up to that. I think Whiplash and Open Loop were buddies, and I kind of joined in as the third wheel.
Okay.
Can we be brothers? Like I let my brother down and he got killed?
Yes, I think that sounds great.
Oh, Whiplash was your brother.
And I think Whiplash, in his cockiness, it was something that Open Loop was telling him before this heist. Like, hey, maybe what were you trying to steal before, Art? How about it wasn't like the Metropolitan in New York. It was some third-rate art museum in Albany. Because that's topical right now, with the crown jewels missing. And so you're not going to make this a heist about the Louvre, are you, Matt?
No, but my aunt was at the Louvre the day before those got stolen.
So I think Whiplash, right? Like he was very much in the this is a third-rate Albany art museum, and we're going to steal the Brona Lisa. And we got
an NFT display.
Yes, an NFT display with a particularly bad, he's holding 4 cigarettes. And yeah, he's like, no, we can just pocket that shit and walk out. Nobody. And you were like, no, man, this is high security. This is the most guarded thing in Albany, New York right now. And yeah, no, then he got run over by a police cruiser because of his hubris. So there you go.
Very good.
He got run over in the lobby of the museum, by the way. Because we didn't hand wave it.
That's right.
That's how it happens. When you don't hand wave police cruiser parking, you never know what's going to go down. That's why you don't leave it up to the dice.
Yep.
Arthur, what is... tell me something about... I'll give you either, tell me a time when Baby Binky had a surprisingly human moment despite being this enforcer, or tell me a secret about Baby Binky that no one else knows.
Big Binky.
I'm sorry.
Big
I wrote down
Binky.
Baby. Well, that's what I get for writing it down after you. Okay,
what's his
Big Binky?
What's the secret? He's a sucker for stray cats.
Okay.
Oh, I fucking
So we've been in alleys
that.
trying to break in. He's working a jackhammer trying to get through a door, and all of a sudden a cat pops out, and he's like, he's just like, oh my god, he just wants to save it right then. I'm like, dude, we are on the clock, in 30 seconds alarms go off. And you're like, no.
Okay, Patrick.
Yes.
Tell me a secret about open loop, because that was fun. Or something no one else knows about them, or.
Open loop is very, very self-conscious about BO, and to the point that he has his nervous tick on jobs is he's got a can of Lynx and he has to spray it on himself when he gets nervous.
Got it. Love it. Okay. Anything else you guys want to add, or should we get started?
I'm just gonna confess, I actually in real life can't stand BO. So
no,
that's
I
actually a little on the nose.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
My own, other people's, I make it a point to make sure
it's
that
gross.
never happening. So that's not that far from who I really am.
I pitched the antiperspirant about 3 years ago, and I'm so glad I've never gone back.
Oh no, I'm never.
Not for scent control, but antiperspirant,
aluminum. No,
the aluminum staining your armpits,
and
then I would sweat in other places. Pitched it. Don't sweat near as much. Sometimes I will need a refresh.
Sure.
In the late afternoon if I'm particularly moist. But anyways,
what do you do for swamp ass though?
I actually, even being a big guy, I don't actually get swamp ass too much unless I'm
well, that's the whole Midwest
exercising
thing.
Or something.
That's the Midwest thing. You don't. Yeah, no, it's a. That's
you put antiperspirant on your.
No, man, I just walk around free balling it's fine.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, you just Winnie the Pooh it.
Yeah,
Donald Duck it all day.
You don't get swamp ass if you don't wear pants. It's great.
Yeah, checks out. All right, let's get into it.
Matt, you should, before we do this, you should give both of us something, because we've had a lot of fun giving each other things. You should give both of us something.
Okay, I'm going to have a little bit of fun with this then. I'm going to narrow it down. I want you to tell me the things, though, because I don't want to be in charge of your characters. I want... fuck it. Let's get Art to dive deeper into Art's persona. What is open loop absolutely terrified of?
Yeah, so open loop blames himself. So as much as Whiplash's death was
now don't give me he's afraid of losing another person or something like that. What's his fucking nightmare?
Typos.
Fucking
because
clowns.
because he thinks he typed something wrong, and that's what set the alarms off, so that's what got the cops there, and that's what got his brother killed.
Typos.
Incredible.
Typos are open loop's greatest fear.
Yep, because it led to his brother's death in his mind.
Somebody chat
Good
GPT
God, you
what
need to
the
watch
name
a
of that
fucking
is.
Flanagan show, just like we talked about. My God. Watch a scary movie, Art.
There's no time. Lord of the Rings. Online.
Thank goodness you didn't watch Lord of the Rings. That'd be an unfortunate typo.
That's another one of the Patreon blocked things.
Patrick,
Yes.
tell me Big Binky's biggest fear.
Big Binky's mom beat the shit out of him when growing up. And so Big Binky is absolutely terrified of belts.
Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm going to open loop also spent time in a mental hospital.
Okay.
Yeah. Binky, you remember... Are you guys all brothers?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So, Binky, you're the big brother. And you remember hearing... this is going to get dark for a little bit, but...
It's Halloween.
You remember hearing, Whiplash's unanswered cries go on, all night because you guys had shitty parents. Okay. All right. Shall we play?
Let's fucking
No.
go.
God, no. Yes.
So we're gonna do a little twist on score tonight. So, welcome. Let's get going. All right. So, things in Albany did not go well, and you guys have been on the run, laying low as much as you can. But now you are absolutely desperate. old leads, old connections have run dry. No one wants to work with you anymore. No one wants to be associated with you anymore. There's way too much heat on you guys. And while I give this background information, if you guys don't mind, so since we're using the Patrick, you're playing a hammer, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we have 1 prep dice in the pool. That's like a bonus die you guys can pull from. Art's playing a tech, so that's another 3 prep dice in the pool. Those are like 1 use dice. So we have 4 bonus dice that Patrick and Art can use. Art, you have 2 cool, which is like the good dice for your rolls. And Patrick, you have 4 cool. So you'll roll 4 cool. That could go up to 5 cool for you, Patrick. And that can go up to 3 cool with a base 2 cool for you, Art, if you want to burn one of those prep dice. Both of you are at heat level 1. Heat level 1 because you find yourself in unfamiliar territory. You find yourself in Topeka, Kansas, which is where no one wants to be. And you find yourself desperate for any kind of money. Sure, you've gotten some gig work, open loop, you've done some like tech jobs, and you've hacked some stolen iPhones to get them unlocked so people can go sell them, but nothing that you guys are used to landing before. Big Binky's gotten some protection work, but he really maybe you feel insecure about having your face exposed and no one feels comfortable having a baby. Do some escort work, and you get a tip. And you get a tip to meet a gentleman in a very old house in an old part of Topeka. Topeka's a very interesting place if you ever go there, but just humor me and imagine that it has this elaborate old mansion in part of Topeka. And so you're summoned there for this new job. And you find yourself, you're sitting across from an old man. He's sitting behind like a deep, dark wooden desk, and behind him is like a portrait of him and his little like Shih Tzu dog. And he's perched in this wingback chair, and there's a gentleman in a suit kind of leaning across the desk. And we'll pick up right in the middle of it, and he'll say, "So if the terms are acceptable, my son will escort you on the job, and you will recover the item from the house."
And I say, yeah, but like half up front though, right? That's still a thing?
I suppose that wouldn't be a problem.
And I'm like, okay. And I sort of pull out my laptop and I sort of spin it around, and my bank account's right there ready to go. And I'm just like, just enter your routing number and hit enter, and we're good to go.
The son like spins the laptop around, and the old man reaches like into like he flips a lever on the desk, and a drawer pops out, and he takes 2 $10,000 bands of cash and puts them on the table, half up front. If and he like scoots the cash back, if you bring me the item intact.
And I sort of, and it wasn't my bank account, it was actually my like Coinbase crypto account, and I just sort of closed my laptop and spin it back around. I'm like, oh shit, like I don't know if I've seen like that much real money in my whole life. It's either like going to wires, but like seeing it on the table, it's impressive. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, Big Binky just reaches forward and paws both bands, and just like opens up a rucksack that he's a fanny pack. Opens up the fanny pack that he carries. Nice. And just shoves it in and just kind of grunts.
Most confessed, gentlemen, we've offered, and there has not been much interest in this job. I know this is outside your normal parameters of work. Hopefully that's not an issue.
And I turn to Big Binky and I'm like, no, right? Because I don't want to convey that we are so desperate that I'm not even 100% sure what the job is. We just said yes on principle because we need the money.
Yeah, job's a fucking job.
The son pulls out like a burner phone. It's a smartphone with a camera, and he tosses it to you, Open Loop. And he says, don't forget, if you're able to get footage, then there's a $20,000 bonus for you.
Whoa. All right.
Real footage.
And I kind of like go, oh, shit. Okay.
Not that Discovery Channel shit, okay? Now, my hands are going to be full, so that's up to you two. And he turns to Binky, you need to keep me safe.
Ooh. Yeah, I fucking got you, alright? Whatever spooky shit you think that we got going on here, we're gonna just fucking deal with it, alright?
The old man just starts to laugh.
The fuck you laughing at, geezer?
You think if it was so easy that... if it's that easy, I just wouldn't walk in there myself?
I don't give two shits what you do, as long as your money's green and spends.
Well, I hope you two won't have any trouble spending this cash after this job.
Well, that's fucking cryptic. Loop, you ready to go?
Yeah.
Don't forget.
Again, regretting that I did not pay more attention during the research.
All right.
It's alright, creepy old pedophile wants us to go get something, so it's gonna be fine.
I'm sure you understand why I no longer have a key to the premises.
Yeah, no, I understand how a restraining order works, sir. I get it. I understand why you can't be within 50 feet of the daycare that's right there next to it. I understand.
And he kind of rolls his eyes like, fuck, this is all we could find. And he looks at Loop and he's like, this won't be a problem for someone like you?
No, we're good.
This guy's fucking tip top right here. He's the best guy this side of the Mississippi, I swear to God.
And you guys know, going there the night before Halloween, it's going to be crawling with patrols, right? I mean, everyone goes there on Halloween, but it has to be done tonight.
Listen, just because you're a pedophile and you can't be within 50 feet of children doesn't mean that we can't be within 50 feet of children. It's fine. Listen, we ain't gonna get arrested for being near the daycare center. You creepy pervert, are. So, listen, this is gonna be a lot easier for us than it is for you. Now get in your wheelchair and go get your oatmeal bath.
Your brother certainly has a vivid mouth on him.
A bit of a poet.
Yeah, and I
flesh
fucking know it.
Are not going to be of any concern to you tonight. I wish you both the best of luck. My son will meet you there 2 a.m.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and that's fine. Happy fucking Halloween, Epstein. Let's go.
Okay. You guys any questions before you leave?
Nah, fuck it. Let's go.
No, because that would betray the fact that I did not do the research.
Yeah, you read the dossier before we left, right? Like, you read the file. Loop's got this. He gets emails all the time. It definitely didn't just go to the junk file like the last 3 or 4 meetings we had. It's fine.
One of the most haunted places in Kansas is said to be Miniger's Mental Institution. And that's where you find yourself at 1:58 a.m. on a October 31st morning. It is now Halloween. And you find yourself outside of an iron rod gate. Foliage has crept all over it. As you observe from, maybe you're down the block or something like that, you see that there's now like warnings about no trespassing. Like, this is a place where Topeka kids and high schoolers and college students go to dare people to try to venture into on Halloween. But because it's become such a Halloween tourist attraction, this place is buttoned up tight. And you see past the gates, you see the hospital aspect of it, but high up on the hill is a clock tower, and that tower is built into the master building, and that master building actually used to be the home of the gentleman who just hired you, his family home, as a matter of fact. So, you find yourselves outside the gate. 2 a.m., your watch chimes. And the gentleman's son is nowhere to be found.
Think Big Binky is pissing in a bush next to the gate with the mask slightly elevated. And he's got Black and Mild hanging out underneath the mask. You hear him zip up his zipper and kind of, piss shiver. Yeah, it's cold in Kansas in October. Hey, Luke, where the fuck is this guy?
And I'm checking my watch, and again, like, typos, right? Like, I don't like little things going wrong, and I'm like, I don't know if we're supposed to, like, we're supposed to go. So I don't know if we're supposed to wait for this guy, but I think we should start getting ready to go. And I sort of look down. So I look around, and like around this gate, am I seeing any cameras, any kind of electronics, any spotlights? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you see like like how they have those things now that are like solar powered, like police stations, or if you go to like a parking lot, sometimes they're like, you are under surveillance.
Yes.
This parking lot is under surveillance.
My fucking uncle has one at his
There's one
house.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, they start putting them in downtown Kansas City. They're so fucking obnoxious. So there's one of those at the main gate, and then let's say there's like they're dispersed throughout like the corners of there's this big stone wall, right? And then it's topped with iron up at the top. And so those are kind of spread out throughout.
Okay. So I start looking, and the gate is locked. Is it mechanical?
The gate's locked.
Is it a electric? What's the lock like?
The lock is, all right, we'll just say like old school.
Big old
lock and
skeleton key, lock and key.
Yeah, it's got the skeleton key, like the original locking mechanism, and then it's got chains wrapped around it as well.
Okay. And so I turn to Big Binky. I'm like, look, can you handle that analog shit while I take care of the lights?
I thought you'd never fucking ask.
And so I start going to the panels to see if I can get wiring, if I can cut the power, if I can do stuff like that.
All right, let's do some mechanics. We'll do Art's first. So Art, you're going to try to take down like the surveillance equipment. Again, this is such a place for like high school kids. Like the cops have been fed up with it. They patrol it every Halloween, but they keep this place under surveillance because kids are always trying to break into it. Funny enough, Brett Favre did a stint at Meningers.
Oh.
Is that how he's lived to be 110?
Yeah. Well, and all the skimming from state welfare he takes off the top. I'm sure that helps get the best medical care.
Fucking love it.
All right, so Art, let's do you. You are going to roll 2 cool dice and 1 heat dice. Are you going to take from the prep pool?
No, not this. This feels like something I should have in my wheelhouse. This doesn't seem like it should elude me, so I don't feel the need to like.
Yeah, and the difficulty won't be too high. And then if you get in here too as well, we're gonna you get the benefit. We'll explain that, but we'll have an added benefit. So why don't you go ahead and roll and then tell me what happened?
Okay, here we go. So 2 cool dice, 1 heat die. That's 2 successes and 1. That's not a failure.
What were the I need to know the numbers based off the difficulty.
So I've got for the cool dice a 5 and a 4, and for the heat a 2.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So you get access to the
It's a
what was your heat die?
A 2.
Oh, okay. All right, so that has no negative consequences. Why don't you... so you get access to the security systems, which then means that, Patrick, you are going to have a little bit easier job of getting this lock open. So why don't you tell me what you do to get that lock open and roll 4 cool dice and 1 heat.
So what we're doing is what Big Binky likes to call pick up a fucking brick and hit the lock.
Nice. Yeah.
So that is a 5,
okay,
6,
but Patrick,
1,
so
1. Yes.
On the cool? Okay, what was your heat?
A 2.
A 2. Okay, so you have this interesting skill that if the threat meter hasn't started to fill up, your tasks actually become a little bit harder.
Yep.
But this is pretty routine so far, so you both seem to be able to at least knock out some of the cameras and get the gate open without too much difficulty.
Nice. So I give it like one last check, and then I sort of slide in. Maybe I flip the switch on my, mask that's gonna screw up facial recognition, kind of camera scan, stuff like that.
You see, the drive up to the master house is lined with old, not street lamps, but there are lamps that line the pathway and they kind of arch over, and these great white bulbs on them, but they're not lit. And they're lined with trees all the way up, and those trees have started to turn, and so we get this beautiful orange and maroon and browns coming together for a very fall y'all vibe. And the leaves are starting to fall, and the wind blows, and leaves sweep across the drive up, and you see a light, an orange glow, and it kind of gets brighter, and then it gets dim. It gets brighter, and it gets dim.
Hey, Loop, you think that they got a fucking jack-o'-lantern up there?
And I'm getting a little suspicious. So what I do is I've got like obviously I got my like, it's not an iPhone because that's for dweebs, but it's like a jailbroken Android, thing that I've tweaked a little bit. So I pull out my phone and I sort of
smartphone.
You imported it from China, and yeah,
exactly. And I start like expanding. Exactly. Trying to see if I can get it like a little, because nobody carries binoculars anymore. So I was just kind of like trying to see if I can get it on my camera and get it to focus a little bit.
And the light flares up, and then it gets lower, and then you hear someone say, "Christ, could you guys be any less discreet?" And kind of into the moonlight steps, let's call him Skeet. And you see, he's smoking a cigarette, and he's wearing this tan kind of trench coat over like a black turtleneck, and he's got his black cargo pants on. Says about fucking time.
Look at you, Mr. Special fucking Forces over here. What the fuck are you doing?
Waiting. Now let's keep it down. Maybe a little less noise. You don't know what we're gonna wake up in here.
And I'm a little bit like, wait.
House. What the fuck are we gonna fucking kids screwing? Like, I mean, what the fuck?
And he turns, and he just looks at the house. And he kind of takes it in, and he says, he takes, he turns to the side. He says, "After you, gentlemen."
I walk right past him. I look back, and I say, "Loop, this guy better be fucking called Gargoyle by the time we're done. I mean, that's the way he's looming over everything. Skeet, what the fuck kind of name is that?"
And do we have an idea of who we've hired? Like, did we hire like a stealth person? Did we hire a new face? Do we know who we reached out to and what role to fill?
No, the son of the guy who hired you is the third.
Yeah, that's the third. Okay.
That's Skeet.
That's Skeet. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, fucking Skeet stain over here.
And I'm like, hey, next time, stick to the plan. We were supposed to meet. Let's meet. All right.
Yeah. Meet at the house. You guys trouncing in through the front fucking door. Just hop over the fucking back gate.
And then
Big Baby shouts says over his shoulder, front door, back door, what the fuck ever. Let's go.
Hey, this isn't fucking Albany. You guys don't know what you're about to get into.
Hey, you better watch your fucking mouth about Albany, you fucking pussy. And I'll get right up in his face. And I'll grab the cigarette out of his mouth and throw it on the ground. I'm like, you better watch your fucking mouth. You understand me?
Do the fucking job.
I don't give.
And then as you guys start to walk past, he grabs Strange Loop and he reaches in like a tactical pocket and he pulls out the phone. He says, "Don't forget."
Yeah.
We want this recorded.
Yeah. Got it.
Okay.
And what I do, sorry, if it's okay,
Yeah.
I put the phone away. I'm like, look, let's do this like professionals. And I put on like a GoPro hat and go chink. Keep my hands free.
Yeah, look at you,
Nice.
Mr. Professional POV over there. What the fuck?
You guys
to go
approach the
get your-
house.
Never mind.
And Loop, you notice there's like a host, when this was open, quote unquote, and they took patients. There's a plaque, and it says "Home of Miniger Family, built in 1854." And you notice that the Miniger family someone has crossed over it, and so it says it's got a typo now, and it says Minowers. I don't know. I couldn't think of a good typo, but it's got a
Vinegar.
fucking typo.
It says vinegar.
There you go. Vinegar's family.
I turn around and I'm like, Loop, it's okay, buddy. It's not gonna hurt nobody. It's okay. Look, they might be the fucking vinegar family. Skeet, you guys like salt and vinegar chips?
Yeah, and I just sort of like close my eyes and do like a breathing exercise that I, learned when I was in the mental hospital. Try and recenter myself before I lose it.
Listen, you can correct there, and there all you want in your head. It's okay. It's okay, Loop. Just remember, there, and there. Just say your exercises. It's all right, Luke.
Okay, so the front door is locked. How do you guys want to get in?
And I turn to Skeet and I'm like, do we have your permission to do our jobs?
Oh, please. After you, princesses. Let's go.
All right. Is there anything we should know about this
His big
lock? Am I
pinky
walking
kicks
into
the fucking
anything?
door.
We don't have the key. You think we've been in here?
Yeah,
If
no.
we could just get in, we'd walk in. We explained this
Yeah,
to you.
kick-
Our family's
kick in
not
the
welcome
door.
here anymore.
I'd like to kick the door.
Okay. Okay, Patrick. Give me a roll.
4 and 1 again. 3 and 1.
4 and 1. Are you taking a prep dice or you're just kicking a door in?
Nah, fuck it.
Okay.
5, 6, 3, 2, and a 4.
Yeah, nice. Okay. You kick it in.
Now, but that's a failure, right? Does he have to decide what to do with that 4 on the heat die, or is that not a...
No. A heat is if you're under the difficulty.
Oh, if you're under the Okay, got it.
Rolling low on heat is bad.
Okay.
Bad.
So it's the inverse of the cool
Okay.
dice. So you want to roll high on
Yeah, so
every heat die that is below the difficulty is considered a failure. And it doesn't say
Yeah, so
below
I
or
just-
equal to, so far you guys have been good.
Skeet and Loop are like looking at it, and I just like, excuse me, ladies, just fucking drop kick the door in. I'm like, all right, sorry about your fucking family door. We'll just fucking replace it at
the
some
alarm!
point. What fucking
I'm like-
alarm? This place is 400 fucking years old.
And I'm like, oh, shit. And I whip out my
You hear
tablet.
you hear the tone. Like the alarm was installed long enough that it's almost like a house alarm. Like when you open the door, it starts like it's like you get the armed sound, and so the alarm noise is going. Like you know that open loop. You know you have about 20 seconds, but it's also like a pedestrian level. It's not high tech. It was probably installed 30 years ago.
Okay.
Before open loop does that, like he's getting his laptop out and getting ready to go jack in and jack off, I turn to Skeet and I'm like, do you know what your fucking family code is? Could you go please open it, please? Just put the fucking code in for us. Fucking amateur
Told you,
hour.
my family is not welcome here.
So...
Your name's
and
on the fucking door.
So I've got my toolkit out.
It says vinegar.
Fucking cocksucker. Why do we fucking have this fucking tool here? God damn.
So,
Amateur
yeah, I'm-
fucking hour.
I've got like a miniature screwdriver. I'm getting the panel off. I'm then looking to see the wires I need to cut and then cross. I'm doing it old school.
Oh, fuck, are they
Nice.
blue and yellow? Loop, it's okay. Remember blue and yellow, it's okay. Your color blindness can't hurt you.
Patrick, Big Binky,
Uh-huh.
you know, you're watching your brother do his thing. Let's just say
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like you have a 30-second window for whatever reason.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's a big,
leaning up against,
you know,
leaning
big
up against the
building that
fucking.
as you lean, there's a long hallway.
Uh-huh.
And actually, as you take in, you both see it's actually really impressive. You step into this like grand hall welcoming area, almost not like long, but it's big and square. And each side are two staircases that sweep up and meet at the top, going to the second level, where you see hallways going this way and that way. And off to one side is an old dining room that's probably been converted to like, or as was at one point, office space. But you see this long hallway that leads deeper into the first floor. And from the office area, you see a cat dart out, and it looks at you, and it wears a bell, and the bell jingles, and then it darts further down the hallway.
Oh, fuck, look at that fucking pussycat. Oh, shit. Hey, Loop, you got this shit, right? I'm like walking down the hallway.
And I'm like, whoa, Skeet, you gotta stay with him.
Hey, fucking Skeet Stain, let's go. We gotta catch this fucking cat.
So, you're following the cat. Do you follow it into the
100%.
first room?
Yep.
Okay.
Straight
So
in.
you follow it into the first room, and as you go in, the door behind you shuts, and you're cut off from the hallway. In
Okay.
open loop, you're typing on the laptop, and this is going fast. He chases after this cat, and fucking Skeet says, "Oh, fuck, all right." And so he steps into the house for the first time, and all of a sudden, a breeze comes down the hallway loop, and Skeet is thrown 20 feet out of the house across the like open parking area and is like slammed across a tree outside. And all of a sudden the front doors to this mansion swing shut and you hear the old lock engage into place. Ka-chunk.
All right. And I'm like, okay, I've got about 3 problems. The first one is this alarm. I got to get this off. So I refocus, and then I'm like, and that's 2, and then Skeet's 3. I'm trying to like, you know, order of operations it.
Prioritize.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, pussy,
Give me a roll
pussy,
for the
pussy,
alarm
pussy.
system.
And I'm gonna burn one of the prep dice.
Oh, baby. Nice.
Nice.
So that's gonna give me 3 cool, 1 heat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can get in it. Yep. Okay.
Not good.
Ooh, yikes.
No successes, but I rolled a 5 on the heat die. Or actually,
Okay. So this is where I need to refresh on the rules. What happens if you don't roll any successes?
Cops come, you get caught, game over.
Yeah, as long as there's at least one success, the action described at the criminal's curse, multiple successes should create advantageous. You roll a failure. So, Art, you get to either add 1 to your heat permanently, and then there's some kind of consequence, or we increase the threat meter.
I think in this case, I'm gonna choose to increase the threat meter given narratively what's going on.
Right. So this is something that's obviously going to impact the entire crew instead of you.
Yeah.
And as cliche as it is, I think the alarm starts to sound.
Yeah, and the door, everything that just happened, like I thought I had the wires crossed ready to go, and all of a sudden Skeet gets thrown out the thing, the door, and I'm like, and I do it, and I realized, oh shit, nope, I didn't have it. I didn't double check. Typo.
Fucking color blindness. It bites you in the fucking ass again, Loop.
Binky, you don't hear anything.
No.
You find yourself, what kind of room do you find yourself in, Patrick?
I think so. I went in, correct me if I'm wrong, I went into the dining room area that became office space.
No, the cat came out of the dining room and went down a hallway with like a whole bunch, like Scooby Room-esque level of doors.
Yeah.
on each side of the hallway.
So I think the cat went into like a locker room. Like this is where in the asylum, like where people would, like staff would come to change out of their civvy clothes into like their lab coats and their scrubs and that kind of thing. But I think it's like super out of date, right? So instead of lockers, it's like wood cubbies, and like everything's moldy and a little gross kind of thing, right? Damp. Yeah, that's the kind of room we're in.
Yeah, a shower drips, and it's got these old moldy or starting to rot benches.
Yeah.
You instantly get athlete's foot.
Perfect.
And as you look into each cubby, hanging from every single loop is a belt.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, no, fuck this. Fuck all of this. Where'd that fucking cat go?
And you hear a little dingle, dingle, dingle from the shower area. Let's go to open loop real quick. Open loop. The alarm is blaring out in the main hall.
Okay.
But it seems to be like internal to the house, meaning like this isn't triggering anything outside. Like this is an old alarm system for this structure. It may or may not still be hooked up to like an alarm system like Brinks Security. What's your password?
Right.
But no phone rings.
Okay.
Actually, fuck it. A phone in the dining room rings.
Huh.
So I don't know if you guys have an alarm system, but like when we were a kid, the old days when the alarm went off, Patrick.
The phone rang.
Before when we didn't have apps for like alarms, we had alarm companies.
Was that before or after Alexander Graham Bell said "ahoy, ahoy" on the telephone?
After during Are You Afraid of the Dark? This is peak Are You Afraid of the Dark time. Okay, so they'd call and they'd get an all clear password from you.
Did they call and go "Wazza"?
So Art, a phone rings. A phone rings in the dining room. And it's in enough, the cadence is appropriate enough where it would be the timing for a follow-up call on an alarm trigger.
All right. So I can't turn the alarm off because I've screwed that up. I'm surprised to hear a phone. Like, I don't know if I've actually encountered a landline in a decade. So I'm like, it takes me a second to understand what's going on. And then I'm like, and then I check to see if there's any cameras because I know I just completely boffed it. And then
no camera.
And okay. And then I start walking to the phone because I realize I got to do something.
Okay, you start walking to the phone. What's Binky doing?
Binky has picked up one of the moldering benches and is actively destroying all of the moldy lockers that have belts in them. Just wanton destruction. Absolutely losing his shit over the fact that there are like just regular belts hanging everywhere.
Nice. We'll check in on that in a little bit.
Art, you fucking Mom, you can't fucking hurt me now. You can't fucking hurt me. I'm a big boy. Yeah, that's what's going on.
What is Open Loop's real name?
Open Loop's real name is Luke.
Ellie. Luke.
Okay. Very discreet. Bear with me 1 second. I want to check. I want to rehear something before. Okay. So let me find.
He did no prep, and yet he's going to have.
I just had something dawn on me.
If you need it, Big Binky's name is Elliot. I'm going with that.
Elliot?
Elliot.
Okay. Art.
Mm-hmm.
You step into the office. The phone is ringing. The phone is like an old ass black. I won't go as far back as having a like an old school spinner dial tone. So Patrick, phones before used to have a fucking anyways, so but it is old. And it is apparently it's a landline phone.
All right.
What are you gonna do?
I approach it slowly and like again, I'm still looking around, and I gingerly pick up.
Neo, you've got to pick it up.
I pick up the handset and hold it sort of loosely to my ear. I don't say anything.
Waza!
Patrick, he took my bit.
Fucking sorry.
What are you doing? The phone, like, you hear static, and you hear, like, and you get it closer, and then all of a sudden the phone yells, Luke! And you hear the sound of a car collision. And then it goes dead, and then you get a dial tone.
I panic, slam it down, and I jump back.
Patrick,
Yes.
you're destroying the fucking locker room.
Yeah, it's destroyed.
The
It's in
cat's
splinters.
nowhere to be seen. Like, you're destroying everything, right?
Yep.
There's an intercom system up in the corner of this room.
Okay.
And you get a very staticky, like, playback loop. And it keeps repeating. From KRBY, Delstone Public Radio. From KRBY, Delstone Public Radio. From KRBY, Delstone Public Radio. And it keeps looping.
Mm-hmm.
And
I look up at it.
KRBY, Delstone Public Radio was Art's public radio station from Liminal Horror.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I look up at it and I'm panting, like panic, like caged animal. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, that's annoying. Where the
From
fuck is that
KRBY,
cat at?
Delstone Public Radio.
I go
Yeah,
into
the cat's
showers.
like nowhere in here now.
Yeah,
there's
no,
no
I'm
there's
looking
no
around.
outer door. There's nothing. You can't find it. It's not in the shower. You don't see it anywhere.
Okay, all right. Fucking cat. I turn around and try and go out the door I came in.
You turn around. You open the door. You open. It swings open, but you're immediately met by another door, and that door is secured by a series of belts. So why don't you give me a roll at working through opening all of those belts?
Okay. How much? What? 4 and 1? 4.
Four and one,
What's
yep.
the number we need here? 4 and 1. Okay. I got a 3 6s, a 3, and a 4. So,
Yeah, so
I assume that's.
Tell me just like how you
success.
just like fucking rip through this door.
Yeah. I
And
open
find
the
yourself
door and
back in the hallway.
I open the door and I see all these belts, and I'm like, ain't no fucking way. And I pull out, like, I always have, like, a prison shank, which is ridiculous because I can afford an actual knife. But I have this, like, piece of sharpened, like, rebar in my boot, and I'm just fucking hacking away at it. I'm like, fucking cat, fucking mom, these fucking belts, I fucking hate the belts. And I get to the point where I've cut through all the belts, and I just shoulder the door open, and I'm on the other side of the door, and I'm like, fucking Luke, where you at?
Nice. And you yell that, and it's the same. You hear that art at the same instant you slam the phone down. And at the same time you slam the phone down, the alarm goes silent.
And so like I kind of stare up at the ceiling, and then I can hear the others, and so I spin and I run back into the hallway to see what the hell's going on with Big Binky.
Luke Girardelli, where the fuck have you been?
You're the one who took off after the goddamn cat.
Right. Everybody knows that I gotta go fucking find the cat, because every time I see a fucking cat, this is the only fucking joy I've got in this life besides pounding bush lights with the boys. But there's no fucking bush lights in this fucking house. So there's a fucking cat, so I'm gonna go fucking pet the cat. Where the fuck is Skeet Shoot at?
You turn around to look, and you see like there's a little reception area, or like people have pulled in some like nasty ass couches, and you see like there's a coffee table and there's a bush light on the coffee table, like an old bush light, can.
Well, I mean that's fucking convenient. I wonder if there's a fucking 30-pack back there. You want to pound some bushes?
No, no, we got to get upstairs. We got to get to the.
What are we here to fucking get? Are we some kind of artifact? Did we ever actually fucking figure out what we're supposed to be doing?
On the second level, or sure, we'll say the second level. On the second level, is a safe that is buried and secured in the old master bedroom, which became kind of the chief overseer. I don't know if they were the top doctor or what of Vinegar's. And inside there is a family heirloom that was described to you as priceless, and that had to be recovered before the end of Halloween.
I'm like, yeah, Pinky, let's get up. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but let's get up there. Let's do what we got to do, and let's get out of here, man. Like, this is messed up.
Yeah, no, fuck. This place is fucking. You see how many fucking belts are in this house?
What?
It's just nothing but belts.
What?
Nothing but belts.
And I'm like, you know what? All right, let's just get upstairs.
Yeah, all right. I take my mask up. Oh, sorry.
No. As you take your mask up and open loop, as you walk past him, you get a whiff of his sweat and the smell of the old locker room BO.
Oh.
Shit! Fuck! I'm so sorry. Oh God! I can
Yeah,
go take
I'm
a
just
shower.
like-
Would that be better?
And I just pull out of my, shoulder bag the links and go, like, all right, now let's keep going.
Oh, fuck you and the fucking Sex Panther. Like, god damn. Oh. Jesus Christ. Right.
So you guys head upstairs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm lighting
start.
the route. Yeah, I'm following behind him. The mask is like half cocked again. I got another black and mild going in as we're going up. Mm-hmm.
You go upstairs and you reach the top of the stairs, and you see that there's some you get to the top of the stairs, and if you go off to the left, you find yourself there's a hallway that goes straight back, and if you go to the left, there's a door over here, and if you go to the right, there's a door over here, and you start to go down the hallway, and you find that the floor is completely collapsed. And sure, there's signage like President's office and suite 230 leading this way, and so the only way across, you would have to jump across.
So loop, and it's funny, we flash back for a second, and the reason that Loop goes by Loop is because our brother couldn't pronounce Luke, and so he goes by Loop because Whiplash called him Loop when we were kids. And then cue another flashback where he's getting run over by the police cruiser.
And Liz gets in the way, and he says, "I love you, Loop."
I love you, Luke.
He says Luke for the first time.
Yeah. Anyway, so I look at Loop. I'm like, you want to do fucking the New Jersey thing? I could do the New Jersey thing if you want here. It's not that far. It's 6 feet.
And I'm kind of closing my eyes, and I'm like,
come on, you want to do the New Jersey thing, you fucking wanker.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of time. Let's do the New Jersey thing.
Yeah, I grab you and throw you across.
All right, give me a roll.
Nice.
Look at that. Look at that.
All right, fastball special. Luke's across.
Look at the fucking stickball special on that.
That was all
Italian
successes,
meatball.
right? 4, 5, 6, 4. That's.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got to remember, like a 4 is not an automatic success. It's based off like the difficulty
Oh,
level.
right.
I'm coming
But
up
the
with in my head.
6
This is all
is.
technicalities. I
6
have
for
not
sure
rolled
is this.
poorly in this entire fucking thing.
No, it's kind of
So-
bullshit that you guys haven't rolled any real failures.
Yeah, no, straight up Fellowship of the Two Towers, toss me, dwarf toss. Yeah, no, I pick him and just throw him across the fucking lap. Yeah, just like we
so
did in
loops
the back in-
across.
Yeah.
What's Binky gonna do now?
Well, I'm sorry. Do you need me to fucking come and hold your hand to go get the thing?
No, Binky, I need you to come. I can't get through a door. What happens?
Oh,
if
I got no problem with that. But
Yeah.
if ask your sister. Oh, fuck. Wait, we got a sister. That's gross. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me go find something. Fuck.
And I'm looking for something too.
So you said there were a couple of
Do you
doors
venture
right there
into
next
another?
to us.
Do either of you venture into another room?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. That's why I'm gonna go look for a door.
Nice. Okay, so Patrick, you go back kind of to the doors back by the stairs. Art, you step into another room. Art, you step into a room, and that room is very disorienting. And at first it takes you like don't adjust to it, right? You're like, is that leaves? Is that vegetation? What's going on? And as your mind starts to wrap around it, all of a sudden you find yourself you're in a hedge maze.
And
Patrick.
Oh, sorry.
No. So Patrick, because I like the idea of also you guys helping me come up with the rooms. What room did you just step into?
There's a caveat here. So I'm gonna open the door, standing on the other side of the threshold, and I think it shouldn't be this, which is why it's weird, but it's like a meat cooler. Like it's cold, it's frosty, there's chains hanging from the roof, and there are like pig carcasses hanging up in this room, and it's cold, it's freezing in there.
Nice.
And I
Art, back to... Oh, yeah, go ahead, Patrick. Finish.
I was going to say, I look in, I say, nah, no the fuck not, and I shut the door and I go find another door.
Oh, you didn't go in all the way?
No, I'm standing in the threshold, I'm like, that ain't
you
fucking
cheating
right.
bastard.
I'm gonna
You
no,
can't do that.
I'll go open, I promise I'll go open another door, but it's the comic relief there, Matt. Come on, just let me fucking close the door.
Okay, so then this time, Art, I want you to tell me the next room that Big Binky goes into.
Yep.
Yeah, it's second floor. It would be like a patient's room. Like maybe like a row of beds, bunk beds where they probably overstuffed a bunch of patients.
What did you say his last name was, Patrick? What's your guys' last name?
Where are the Ghirardellis?
Ghirardellis, okay.
Like the chocolate.
Yes, 100% like the chocolate.
All right, so actually what you step into, Big Binky, is Luke Ghirardelli's room.
Okay. All right.
Art, back to you. You were starting to say something. You've stepped in, the door shut behind you. You find yourself in a hedge maze.
Yeah, what I was about to say is like it's one of those things where I spin around and like instead of seeing the door, do I see like more hedge?
You see a different path in the hedge
Yeah,
maze.
so I'm just like, oh, and I'm just like, and it's partly like, this is intense, but it's partly like, part of the reason why I was hospitalized before was like hallucinations, and so
shit.
I've always wondered like, have I figured out what's real? And like this is really throwing me off, and so I start to like just sweat profusely, and I'm like, whoa, and I just sort of panic run in the direction that the door was. That's now a path in the hedge maze.
You're running to the door that was behind you, is what you're saying.
Yeah, but my assumption was I didn't see it there anymore when I turned to look.
Okay. Art, why don't let's make this kind of a test as you navigate the maze.
Okay.
And then Patrick, we're gonna go back to you here in a little bit.
Okay, so what do I got? 2 cool, 1 heat.
Yeah, and you guys have used one of your prep dice.
I think I'm going to use a prep die here. I think I'm.
Okay, so you're down to 2 prep dice.
Yeah, I'm panicking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw it out there, Matt. If he doesn't find the fucking cat with the Tinkerbell bell in this hedge maze, I'm gonna be upset. The viewers demand
shit.
it.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
So Art, you do find a door finally.
Okay.
So I want you to tell me what it's like going through this hedge maze, and then tell me, are you gonna take a heat, and or are you gonna give the group increase the threat meter?
All right.
But you do eventually find the exit. But before you find the exit, also think about what do you find in the middle of this hedge maze, and it's not the family heirloom.
It's we win. Boom. Yeah, no. So just
I find a flamethrower.
yeah, and just for the listeners, I rolled a 2, 5, 4, so there's at least a success probably in there somewhere. But the 2 on my heat die was probably a failure, and that's why.
Yeah.
So what I find in the middle of what I find in the hedge maze is the headstone of our brother from his grave.
What's his actual name? I don't know if we actually said what his. So he was Whiplash, but what are we calling him? Or what's his actual name?
William Larry.
William Larry Ghirardelli.
Yeah. So I sort of panic, run around, and I come to a small opening, and I'm like, oh, and all of a sudden I realize there's a headstone there, and I was like, wait, and I get closer and I start to realize what the name is. And then I go wide and take off in the other direction. And it's to the point where I'm even trying to barrel through the hedge. I'm not even trying to do and so I'm getting cut up. So
you're getting all cut up.
Yeah, so that's going to be heat on me. That you asked what I did.
Okay. All right. So the consequence to that, Art, is like you're becoming a little bit unstable here. All of your rolls are going to be increased difficulty by 1.
Yikes.
Okay.
So you find the door, and you bust through, and you pour into like a group therapy room. So there's like there's an upturned couch, and there's maybe an old table and like a busted-in vending machine from the 90s or something like that. But we'll go back to Patrick. Patrick, you find yourself in a patient's room, and you see that it has the patient's name on a clipboard or something like that, and it very clearly says Luke Ghirardelli. And on the bed, tucked in under the pillow, is a lump. Or sorry, not tucked in under the pillow. Tucked in under the blanket is a lump on the bed. It's not big. It's not as big as a human, but there's a lump there.
Okay. So I start kind of walking towards it. I'm trembling a little bit. And as the hammer, it says one of the things that I have are several large caliber weapons on me at any time. So I'm going to reach into my fanny pack, and I'm going to pull out a very large revolver.
Nice.
And I'm going to, like, comically large, Jack Nicholson Joker, like, it just keeps coming out as I pull it out of the... Yeah, anyway. And I'm going to start trembling hand, reach down and be like, Looky boy, Looky Lou, what's under the covers there? I'm not going to find a bunch of Hustler magazines this time, I don't think.
Do you pull back the cover?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
It's your Raggedy Andy doll.
I think that just
laying face down on the pillow.
Okay. I think that just confuses Baby Binky. He looks down. Is it on my belt loop still?
No.
So I look down. I look there. This house is fucking weird. I'm gonna reach down and like slowly
as
pick
you
it up.
reach for it, it starts to move. And its head twists around, and it looks at you, and it says, "Will you save me? Like you didn't save Willie? Will you save me? You won't leave me like you left Willie, will you?"
Now first of all, you fucking doll, that's a low blow. Second of all, why the fuck are you talking? And third, yeah, of course I'll save you, Andy. I love you, buddy.
and you grab the Andy doll, and you're taken back to Albany, and you're standing in the bank lobby. And it's a moment. What were you doing when Whiplash got hit by the?
You mean the gift shop at the really bad museum that we robbed?
Sorry. Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. How could I?
Yeah. So what was I doing when he got
the
ran
bank
over?
lobby was actually a gift shop. It's a gift shop called the Bank Lobby. And,
Perfect. Okay.
Wait, where was the gift shop at? Sorry, what was it for?
It's at a really
where it was?
stupid. No, it's like a third tier like city museum of Albany.
Yeah, it's a museum. It's a museum for the first vault that was installed in the city, but that bank had later become like a fried chicken restaurant, and they seated people inside the vault, and then it became like a tourist destination, and so they turned the vault into a gift shop. And so it's called the Bank Lobby. So what were you doing in the bank lobby when your brother was hit by the car?
So I'm gonna go back to the cat thing. So I think that there was some really cool like a coffee table book on like avant-garde like cat graffiti. You know, like all of the local museums have like really shitty like just table books, and I'm casually like flipping through it, and I look up and I see like our Willie Whiplash is standing out there, and he's looking at me, and he's like, "What the fuck are you doing? Let's go, the heat's coming." And that's when he gets hit by the fucking car.
So right before he gets hit by the car, time slows. And you see the red and the blue, and it's splashing across the face. And he's standing in this glass front lobby, because this used to be a bank, so they had these big glass windows and doors and stuff. So it's like very... and you look back at the graffiti, and the cat is there. The cat you just saw is there. But you see your brother, and you know what's going to happen to your brother. You know if you don't do anything, that cop car is going to crash through that lobby window and run over your brother. So what do you do?
I take the book.
Like in this scenario, you're back in that day. You know if you run, if you hurry, you can grab Willie, you can save him.
Yeah, I take the book that I have in my hand, the avant-garde cat book, graffiti book, and I throw it at him.
Yeah.
I'm like, move, you fucking idiot. So I throw the book at him.
You throw the book, and time just gets slower, and the book passes through him.
That freaks me the fuck out.
And he turns to look at you, and even though the cop car is just like going in slow motion, and you see, what was Open Loop doing at the time your brother got hit? Fixing a typo.
Yes, I realized I was doing the keyboard shit, and I was trying to, and I screwed up the commands, and that's why the alarms went off to bring the heat.
Okay.
He's trying to...
Okay, so your typo fuck up called the cops. You were distracted by a typo on the menu. Patrick at least thought it was funny. So good. Open Loop is staring at, like, you know, like the restaurants have their menus up front for like tourist destinations, so you can see if you want to go in there. And like Open Loop is just like, exactly, he's making that
every
face
word, every instance of the word chicken is spelled with a K. What the fuck?
And so your brother, he turns to you and he says, Elliot, help me.
Oh,
help me.
Fuck,
help
Willie.
Me.
I'll start running towards him. Willie,
right,
come here, buddy. Yeah.
Give me a roll.
Oh, my mouse.
Remember,
here we
your
go.
difficulty's increased by 1 because our threat level is still only at 1.
Ooh, wow.
I'm gonna fucking roll 6s all day long, baby.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I am gonna say that your 4, even though that's hard, you did get a 6. So you're going to make it to him in time, but you also have a failure. So you're going to need to decide, are you going to take heat or are you going to increase the threat level? But you do get to him.
I will take heat.
Okay, you're going to take heat for yourself. So there's going to be a consequence to you.
Let the car fucking hit me. Let the car fucking hit me.
You get to Luke.
Uh-huh. Willie.
And you grab him. And the red and the blue, it intensifies. And you know at any moment... Here it is. You're getting to him. You're getting to him. You have your arms around him. You take one more step forward. Your arms are around him. The red and the blue, it's growing closer. The headlights. And you just say, I've got you, Willie. And you take that step. And you fall down through the opening in the second floor.
Okay. Good.
What bone do you break?
Ooh. I'm gonna roll a die. I'm gonna roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna roll a 6, just a 6-sider. Here we go.
Is his back too on the nose?
I didn't want to go there.
So that is 1, 2. I'm gonna, instead of breaking a bone, can I give myself a concussion?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna fall and hit my head on like an exposed pipe or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. If that's cool, you good with that?
Yeah, no, I love it. Art,
okay.
You make your way out of the hedge maze, and now I want to give you had some fun, and were able to say where Patrick ended up. What room do you walk into when you burst out of the hedge maze? And we are getting late, so it's okay. Like if you want to go, but
yeah. I mean, so do we find the room where the thing is, or are we sort of like we're not gonna?
I'm gonna leave it up to you.
I think you end up in the meat locker room.
No. Let's back. because I want this to. I want to know how this goes.
Sure.
I find the room that we're looking for.
You find the room. Okay, so you step into the room. You don't hear any of the ruckus behind you. Like in the field maze, you don't hear Elliot fall to the floor and hit anything. You step forward, and this room, at first, it's an administrative room. It's an office room, right? But as you step in, the light grows. And all of a sudden, it slowly transformed. You know, the immediate abruptness of the hedge maze was one thing, but as you step through, the wallpaper changes, and all of a sudden it becomes this beautiful, like, floral, pastel, half wallpaper, decorated like a master bedroom. And you're transported back. And then this bright, warm pastel color, all of a sudden, it changes. And the warm glow of the sun, all of a sudden it goes very dark. It starts to rain, and it's raining in the room. And this wallpaper starts to corrupt, and it starts to like ash and flake away. And you see Old Man Miniger. And you see a body on the bed. And you hear him say, "With you as my sacrifice, I shall be kept whole again. You have paid the blood toll for me, and I shall live forevermore." Or not forevermore, but whatever.
Ooh. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I start sort of like trying to back away and like, no. I'm trying to start feeling for the door behind me while I'm keeping my eyes on the body.
Old Man Miniger turns and looks at you. And he repeats the same line. "You shall complete the sacrifice, my love. You shall keep my body whole." The same things over and over again, but this time he looks at you.
Mm.
And that's where we'll fade to black.
Oh shit, we got fucking vampires up in this bitch.
No, I think
Good
we'll end there.
shit.
I mean, I think just for a fun fucking one shot.
Yeah.
Like it's not so that was that was score.
It's good.
That was, and
I love it.
How was it for you? I mean, Matt, you've run it before. Like, was it, you find it pretty easy to, or did you had some ideas though coming in, right?
I had beats I wanted to hit, right? So this is loosely based off of one of the like first horror when I first got into comics a long time ago. One of the first horror comics I read was called Ghosted, and they hire a heist crew to basically go into this haunted house. And the art in that comic, like seriously, like freaked me out a little bit. Like it's hard for comics to do that, but it's like, oh, I fucking love this.
Yeah.
And so when we talked about score last week and it was spooky season, it's like, fuck it, I want to do Ghosted. And like the whole thing is like it's a trap, right?
Yeah.
Like this guy hires them to go in this house, and the house is just a fucking nightmare. And I wanted to do it a one shot. I wanted to leave it in one night. So like it's hard. I will say, like, knowing that I wanted to do that, it's harder to like, okay, how many locked doors am I going to have you roll through? How many alarms? It's easier. The most success I've had was like we did a bank heist. I've done an empty house before with 2 players, but like with modern technology, that's easy.
Right.
So that was like, okay, well, how am I going to get them to roll to increase the stakes? And that was the trickier part. What'd you guys think?
Oh, I loved it, and I get the sense you're excited to someday get back to liminal horror.
Oh, fuck, yeah. Well, I saw the opportunity to...
Yeah.
And so when I was driving to work today, I was like, oh, fuck, I wonder if I can, like, get the clip of that. And then I completely forgot about it. And then Patrick said something that's like, oh, yeah, fuck, I gotta tie in liminal horror somehow. So I was like, fuck it, I'll like, play it over an intercom or something.
Yeah, I mean, overall, like, I loved it. Like I said, like, you know, we realized, I don't know if we were talking about this on the recording or not, but I realized that the guy who created this game also created Rune, which I really liked. But that was a more mechanically dense experience that was great. This one feels like it's just a really good storytelling engine, and a lot of that I imagine would be the GM tools to create prompts. But from my perspective, it was just like a fuck it, let's just make up a story almost, with enough dice rolling to keep it interesting.
The cool thing is, like, heat, if you're playing this over longer time, heat advances your character, but heat also gives you more, like, if you don't spin that down, you have more chances for shit going wrong.
Right.
Yep.
And so I like that component. Like, you're rolling to succeed, but separate from that success, you're also rolling to see how shit hits the fan. And so there's lots of suggestions on how shit, like, you encounter more security, you trip alarms, everything goes on lockdown. Like, that was one thing I was going to do. I was going to have, like, all the shutters and the windows closed and all that shit. But you guys weren't rolling failures. And so, yeah, I mean, I think mechanically it's so simple, but yeah, it's cool.
I love games like this. Like,
yeah,
it's 3 buddies getting together, having a good time. The system gets the fuck out of the way, and we can just have fun. You know, I like
one
playing
thing we
pretend.
did fuck up is when, I don't think we rolled after, when you take a heat, you get more heat dice.
And
so you have more chances for things going wrong.
I was supposed to be rolling,
but I don't know. I don't know if you guys rolled after you each got heat or not.
I did not, because I just got it on my last roll.
Right.
I would like to asterisk the ending.
Oh boy.
Rather than getting a concussion, just to tie a nice bow on it, I think I fall and impale myself on on some rusty pipes. That's what happens. So I'm dead. That's what happens.
Ooh,
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like, I was leaving it open, like Art's character is primed to be the sacrifice somehow. Which I think is loosely what happens in Ghosted. It's been a while since I've read it. Like, they're trying to, like, trap someone in, like, a soul vessel or some shit. It doesn't really matter. But then it's like, Patrick, your character is just, like, laying there.
Yeah.
Is he dead? Is he knocked out? Or, like, what's happened? I don't know. I just thought that. Like, when you said concussion, I was like, oh, well, that kind of, like, takes care of Patrick's character. Right.
And I have to say, I find the premise really intriguing, and I would be very happy to do this as a one-shot, as like a legit, like, heist score kind of.
Heist. It's super fun.
I think I listened to you because you ran Heist on AAC, didn't you?
I ran it twice on AAC. I did a bank robbery with a few different players, and then I did a house robbery with just 2 players.
I think the only of those 2 I listened. I know I listened to the bank robbery one, and
that one was a lot of fun.
I was super chuffed when you said, "Oh, we're gonna play score." I'm like, "Ooh, that's gonna be a shitload of fun." So and then we got to play spooky seasons heist.
Yeah, I really wanted to make it a haunted house
Yeah.
score. Like ever since I read that, I've loved that premise. Like, oh yeah, you got to break into a house, but this house is gonna fuck you up. And like the cool thing is like the party splits and they have like a film crew with them, and like someone would just like walk into a room and it's just like a murder room.
Love it.
That guy gets fucking. So good shit.
Nice.
Shit.
Well, thank you, Matt. That was really fun.
I know it was abrupt. We
No.
played that in less than an hour and a half.
Hour and a half,
But
man.
like this isn't a game that I think you want to draw out
No.
for like
Just
a
rock and roll.
heist. Should be fast. It should be quick. You get in and either you're doing a smash and grab, or if
Yep.
you stay there too long, and that's another consequence. Like if you're breaking into a safe, you can have it take longer,
yeah.
and you can run an external clock and stuff as the GM. And I mean for this little thing, I think it just prompts a lot of like creativity and like, okay, here's some things you can do for an art heist. Here's some things you can do for an
I was about to say,
assassination.
who doesn't love a heist? Like,
Right.
Yeah.
it's such a good self-contained story every time. Like, it's so good, and it was a lot of fun, and it was a very cool way when we first started. I came in almost completely blind tonight. When you were like, "Oh, it's gonna be spooky," I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" So it's very nice crossover. Very well done, Matt.
Good. I'm glad you guys liked it. Again, I know it's abrupt, and I like sometimes I think Art and I talked about this. Sometimes I feel cheated with when things are like impromptu.
Sure.
Like meaning like if a sandbox is completely sandbox and nothing means anything.
Yeah.
But at least for me, I think in an hour and a half, like I'm okay with the like, fuck it, let's throw a meat locker on the second floor and like not go in it. Fuck
Well,
it.
I figured it was with that. I figured we were going Shining vibes. We're like, oh, there's
Right,
stuff
exactly.
that's going on that like doesn't actually exist. Like, okay,
Yes,
yeah, sure.
that's
Well, I mean,
exactly
fuck,
what I
there's no
wanted to
hedgerow
do.
on the second floor. Like, so no. It was,
Yeah, I had like my story beats were like murder fucked up rooms.
Yep.
Someone getting thrown. It's like one of my favorite things I've done. And it's personal to me. I don't know if it works, but like throwing someone in or out of a house.
Yep.
I just love that.
It's a
because I
great-
think it's a creepy
great visual
thing. The betrayal at the end, like someone's a sacrifice, and then I wanted like a maze or a hedge maze.
Yep.
And then like obviously the haunted, but other than that, there was no prep
Sure.
other than okay, these are the things that I want to trigger, and here's the arc. We're gonna go in, bad things are gonna happen, and it's gonna reveal that you are all duped to be some kind of blood sacrifice for whatever reason, whether you're keeping someone alive or they're a bunch
good
of
shit.
sickos, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's good shit. Sex
Very
orgy.
nice.
We're back to the orgy dome. It always comes back. It's all.
I will say the character prompts of like asking each other questions, I'll give credit where that's due. That comes from Kids on Bikes. Not those specific ones, but it's still my favorite thing to have players answer things for other players. Like when you're doing that, like not when you're building like a campaign character, but
Yeah.
I think it's really cool.
It's good shit, man. It was. It's as if this is the last thing I get to play for an extended period of time with you two. It was a good note to end on. I hope I get at least one or two more, but we'll see. So might be next year, fellas.
I'm glad everyone had fun tonight. I had an absolute blast. It was a perfect prep for the night before Halloween.
Yep.
I don't know if people will hear this tomorrow or in a week.
Yeah.
In a week.
Yeah,
but still, at least for us, it's a good cap on Halloween. I'm sure Art will have a link down in the show notes to GilaRPGs, who designed this and many great other rules light RPGs. And with that, folks, I think that's going to do what? What?
I was gonna say, what the outro music's gonna be now, because people are gonna hear this in November. Mariah Carey has been unfrozen. It's time. Merry fucking Christmas, everybody.
That's right. That's right. Folks, thanks for watching this. Even if you're listening to it, don't forget we have a YouTube channel with all kinds of stuff that Art keeps and maintains for all his video game shenanigans.
Can see
He's doing Dark
Art
Souls
in
3, which I'm
fishnets.
so far behind on, but I can't wait to watch legitimately. We have a Discord, which is a great place to hang out. We've organized Discord games. We're talking about Final Girl, which makes me want to get this out. So someone's been playing Final Girl, cool shit like that. There's a link down for that in the show notes, and all the other stuff we get up to. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share. That's gonna do it for us.
All right. And yeah, Patrick, if this is it for a bit, it's good to chat, and we'll see you on the other side.
Sounds good. Post surgery, post baby. Here we go. Rock and roll. Happy
yeah, buddy.
Thanksgiving,
Godspeed.
Happy Halloween, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that jazz.
Good Yule.
Yeah, good Yule.
That's right.
You know, L'chaim, you know, it's going to be good. So, we'll see you damn dirty apes on the other side.
Love it. Good night, everyone.
The in-session music was provided by Tabletop RPG Music and composed by Ian Fisher. You can find the Patreon at www.patreon.com/tabletop RPG music. That's all one word.